Today is December 23rd, 2017. I am finally finished with my ScaleTrains Tier 4 locomotive, CN3045. This locomotive is one of my first locomotives to use all of the lighting functions offered by the decoder. So there are 12 lighting functions in total. There are the 2 headlights, the number boards, the 4 ditch lights, and then the 4 red DPU lights. And then the rest are the custom lighting functions that I did. The first custom lighting function is the step lights and truck lights. And then the second custom lighting function I did is the walkway lights, which is located in the middle of the 2 ditch lights. Now, I know a lot of people were saying that how Intermountain did the walkway lights on their Tier 4 locomotive, and ScaleTrains didn't do it on theirs. But you know what? You can easily add it yourself if you want to do it. It's really cool. I'll show you in a minute. And the last thing I did was a cab light inside the cab, obviously, that actually turns off when the locomotive moves. Okay, let's get started. I want to turn on the power to the track. The first thing I'm going to turn on is function 7, which is the number boards. Yeah, so you can see number boards are on, number boards off, number boards on. And then the next thing I'm going to do is the headlights, which is function 0. Function 0 turns on the headlight, or the rear light in this case, because my locomotive is set to reverse. If I change direction to forward, the nose headlight should come on at the front. And then the ditch lights, obviously these are just factory ditch lights. They look pretty good. And then if I press function 5, that will turn on the red DPU lights. Red DPU lights at the back, and then if I reverse, the red light will show up at the front. So all these functions are factory installed functions, factory installed lighting rather. With the only exception is that I changed the number board mapping from function 8 to function 7 because I like to have independently controlled number boards. So function 7 actually turns them off and then back on. And then I also added 3 custom lighting functions to this locomotive. The first one you guys should all know is the step lights. That was covered in the last video. That is controlled by function 13. So if I turn on function 13, you see the step lights and the truck lights will come on. Press it again, they turn off. Press it again, they turn on. And then the next thing I did, this was one of my viewers actually asked me about this. So this is the walkway lights. So the walkway light is located between the 2 ditch lights on the platform of the locomotive, and that is controlled by function 12. If I hit function 12, walkway lights come on at the front and on the back as well. This is really interesting because the walkway lights, the Intermountain Tier 4s, they did them. The Intermountain made the same model of this locomotive, the GE Tier 4 locomotive, and what they did was they added an extra function called the walkway light, which is basically located at this exact same spot, and then when you press the function button, it comes on. The thing with ScaleTrains is that the ScaleTrains version does not have the walkway light function out of the factory, but what I found is that it's really easy to add your own. All you need is a 0402 pre-wired LED glued to a 0.03 inch fiber optic cable. Fiber optic strand, rather. But yeah, I'm going to make a video on how to do this when I have time. And the last thing here is function 14, which is the cab light. Now, it looks really bright on camera, but it's actually pretty good of a brightness. And what I did to the cab light is I programmed it so that when the locomotive starts moving, the cab light turns off. If I stop the locomotive, cab light is back on. Move the locomotive, cab light turns off. Let's stop. So yeah, that's really cool. That pretty much wraps up my customized ScaleTrains.com GE Tier 4 locomotive, Canadian National 3045. So turn on the sound just for the heck of it. Now this prime mover is actually from the C39-8 locomotive. I have switched the default Tier 4 prime mover with the Dash 8 prime mover just because I like how the Dash 8 prime mover sounds. It sounds a lot better, in my opinion. I'm just gonna hit the bell. And the horn. And then I'm going to rep the prime mover from idle to notch 8. Now you can really hear it going. Turn off the PQ lights. Back to idle. And shut down. So yeah, this is probably going to be the last video that I'm going to put up for the year of 2017. I want to wish all my viewers and subscribers a happy holiday season, and I'm probably not going to do a talk this month because I'm really busy, and and I'm probably not going to put up another video either. And if I don't put up another video before the end of the year, I would like to wish you a happy new year as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video.